Hey guys, what's up? Tommyboy 4550 here, and this is gonna be my I guess I got tagged with DavidLeeT and SynMan, so this is gonna be my tag response for them. I guess my top 5 games for both the SNES and the regular Nintendo system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break it down into 2 of them. I got my 5 top games for the regular Nintendo and my 5 top games for the Super Nintendo. Show you guys those first, and then we'll break it down and we'll break it into the top 5 for all those together through both the Super Nintendo and the regular Nintendo. So, but we'll start with the regular Nintendo first. Okay, number 5 would have to be Robocop. And it's a pretty good game. I know it's not the original box, but anyways, this is a good game. I know back in the day when I used to play it all the time, I can only get like maybe past the... You get past the first level, and then you're in the building, and then that's usually where I used to die all the time, but it's been forever and a half since I played this. But yeah, Robocop is number 5, so... And then another good game, Captain Skyhawk, which, yeah, it's, you know, like a airplane game. I mean, I haven't played Afterburner, but I'm guessing it'd probably be a little bit similar to that. But this is where you're like fighting, I guess, aliens or something like that. But it's another good game if you like flying around, shooting, stuff like that. Anyways, you got some of the stuff right there if you can see it. But yeah, this is number 4. And this one I don't have a case for, but well, I have the box complete, but I have that put away for right now. But this is Dash Galaxy and Alien Asylum, which is another good game if you like what do you want to call it, like a shooter, not a shooter, but like I guess you could say a platformer, I'm guessing. You go around, you collect keys and stuff like that, and then you go to another spot on the map. You gotta push boxes in order to get to the next level and stuff like that. But yeah, another good game right there, which is number 3. And this one, which of course, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, the arcade game. I used to play this with my brothers all the time back in the day, so another good one right here. Haven't played it. Check it out, it's really cool. So, then my number 1 for the regular Nintendo would have to be Air Fortress. Because, yeah, I'd say out of all the regular Nintendo games that I had, this is probably the one I played the most. Where each level is like built, it has like, you got the flying one where you're out in space, and then you got to go inside the Air Fortress and disable the reactors and stuff like that. So it just usually depends on which level you're on, and usually, like say each level you go to, it's like a little bit harder, so you just gotta be quick and stuff. But yeah, it's a really good game, so if you haven't tried it, play it sometime. And now we're gonna be moving to the Super Nintendo games. Number 5 would have to be Desert Strike: Return to the Gulf, which, yeah, my dad used to play this all the frickin' time, and usually when he gets stuck or whatever, he'd either ask me or my brothers for help, so it's kind of a game that I pretty much play all the time, so another good game. There's the back if you can see it. But, yeah. And back in the day, we had Street Fighter 2. This is Street Fighter 2 Turbo, but we had like the regular Street Fighter 2, so... But, you know, it's still pretty much the same game. Only difference is you got Turbo on here, but I used to play this all the time with my brothers and stuff like that, so another good fighting game, you know, for fun. And then, of course, we got Star Fox, which is another awesome game. Star Fox 64 is a really good game. But to me, this is like the best game right here, because at the time, this was like the best looking game on the Super Nintendo until... You know, they got the N64 that came out and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a really neat game. If you haven't tried it out, check it out. And then, of course, we got Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest, which is another really awesome game. I mean, just the name Donkey Kong just says it all right there. So, but yeah, out of all three of them, this has to be like the best one that I played, because I mean, it was really hard and difficult to get through when I was playing it at the time, back in the day. But it's a really, really, really good game. My dad played it, my brothers played it, pretty much everyone did. So, and it was really neat when you would just try and get through the levels or whatever. Like, I would say probably one of them would be that Scramble Bramble, where you got to jump through all those barrels. When you got those, when you're going through Scramble Bramble, where you got those barrels and you gotta jump over those. Hopefully you can see it, but those, you know, thorn bushes or whatever. One with the Sticker Bush Symphony, which has that song. I'm pretty sure majority of you know what that is. So yeah, that's my favorite level, because it was hard as hell for me to get through that back in the day, but it was awesome. And number one for the Super Nintendo would have to be Jurassic Park. And this ain't the official USA artwork. It's like the European one, but I like this artwork a lot more better. But anyways, yeah, this would have to be my best game for the Super Nintendo, just because it was like, say it was the first person, you could say it's a first person shooter, but it's like an action adventure game when you're outside of the you know, buildings and stuff. But once you go inside the buildings, it turns into first person, which is really neat. The only thing that really sucked about this game, there's no way for you to save it. And I actually played this, and I came really close to beating it on the regular Nintendo. It took me about maybe 2 or 3 hours. That's if you know where everything's at and you know where to go. But I'd say probably about maybe a few years ago, when I was still going to school, high school I mean, I just for the hell of it, I downloaded the ROM and I actually played it, and I was able to save it. I finally beat the game, so. But yeah, this is a really good game right here. I mean, if you find the time to actually play the whole thing and beat it, it's a really good game. But yeah. But that's number one, and now we're gonna break it down into the top 5 out of all of them. So, we'll work some magic here and clap my hands. And now we're back to our top 5 out of all the games for the Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo. So, this is what we're going to break it down into. The top 5 for both of them. And it took me a little while to figure this out, but here we go. Number 5 would have to be Dash Galaxy and the Alien Asylum, which, you know, it's a really good game. So, number 5. Number 4 would have to be Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. Number 3 is Star Fox. So, yeah, that's another good game, you guys know. Number 2 would have to be Air Fortress, right there. And then number 1, of course, is still going to be Jurassic Park, because it's just that really good of a game. If you ever see this or whatever, get it and try it, because it's really awesome. But yeah, those are my top 5 between the two, and the top 5 when you mix the two in. So I guess I'll probably tag. It's gonna be Masky79, which is one of my good friends. He plays video games. He's really into World of Warcraft, so if you guys like that, check him out. He hasn't made any videos yet, but he's gonna start making them really soon. So, and then we got Master of Tuba 3, which he's another good guy right there. Which, if you guys like pretty much stuff, you know, that I do, like pickups, and he makes his own Sometimes he makes his own music and stuff like that, so check him out because he's a really awesome guy. And then we got the Goon02, which I'm going to tag him also, which, you know, he does, you know, pickups, gameplays, and all that good stuff. Another good guy. And then we got OldSchoolNYCGamer, which is another really awesome dude right here, which he, as you can tell, lives in New York. But he's also a gamer. He collects games, goes to do pickups, all that good stuff. So, yeah, gonna be tagging those guys. I'll be putting their links down in the video description below. And yeah, that'll be it for this video. If you guys want to do your top 5 for both, you can either do it for both of them combined, or if you want to do like 5 for Nintendo, 5 for Super Nintendo, and then combine them into the top 5 and do it that way, like I did, you can. Or you can just do your top 5 out of both the Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo. Just whatever you guys want to do, I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, thanks for tagging me, guys, both DavidLeeT and SynMan. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. So, peace.